everyone. I'm so sorry. This is the evil chocolate cookie. Today is a big day, as some of you know. This marks, on one hand, a very happy occasion. But on the other hand, a very sad occasion.
The time is now 3 p.m.
Just 1 second while I check. Let's check in and see if you guys can hear. Okay, I think we're good. So let's start with the happier end of the spectrum today. 2 years ago, I remember it was a Friday evening, and I was sitting here with nothing to do. I'd been thinking for a little while about live streaming, but I hadn't done it yet. I didn't know how. I knew nothing. But that evening, I had nothing to do, and I thought it was time to get started. If you'll also recall, Manamon 2 had just been released, and several people were struggling to get their own copy. I wanted to help those people if I could. Catch was, money. That was the issue. So when we first started out, I was doing it.
9864. Hello.
Hi. When we first started out, I was doing this mainly to help other people out, to try to figure out a way to help you guys, get your game and things like that. Which, unfortunately, I haven't really been able to do. But as we did so much more.
Can only be here for an hour, I'm afraid, but I'll catch the archive.
Oh, that's all right. I don't know how long we're gonna go. This might be a little bit shorter because unlike last year, we don't have a whole lot to do this time, and we're not 3 days late. As I did this more and more, I got to love it so much more. And it became so much more than just a way to help people with that one particular thing. To me, it was a way to make people happy, to help you guys have fun. And over the past 2 years, I really feel like we've done that. We've had a lot of fun together. We have done all kinds of weird stuff. We have played unofficial Jeopardy together. We have played unofficial Lingo. I read you guys a bunch of scary stories on Halloween last year. Some of you have teased me for random things. And you guys have seen me get absolutely freaked out. By this, that, or the other. But the best thing that's come out of this is you guys. the fact that you guys have stuck with me for 2 years. I know you guys have, some of you guys at least haven't been here the whole 2 years. But when you come, you don't leave. And you have no idea just how much I love that. Okay, spur of the moment decision. I'm giving out prizes today. Unfortunately, I don't have any money. But I've got books. You guys know I've written books. I've written 4 of them. So I'm giving away a copy of each. I would give away 5 copies of each, but I don't know if there's going to be 20 people here. And I want all of you guys to have a shot at winning something. So, how do you enter? Just chat. And I will remind you guys of this as we go. I want to give back to you guys in some way. Right now, that's the most I can do. But I want to give you something. Because you've stuck with me for 2 years. And despite all the ups and downs, no matter how much or how little I've been able to be here, no matter how frustrated I've got at some things that have gone on in the chat, or streams that haven't happened that I'd planned, no matter how many times things went off course and we had to rethink on the spur of the moment, you guys have stuck with me. We've had fun and we have made the best of everything. I asked you guys to choose some over the past 2 years. Unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people got the memo. But we do have one clip that someone sent me. And if you folks would just bear for me. Hello. If you're just coming in, you missed the announcement. I'm giving out prizes today. Four of you wonderful people are going to get prizes today. And don't worry if you don't have an iPhone or an Apple product to read these books on. I'll make a way for you to be able to enjoy your prize no matter what device you have. Anyway, I'm going to mute my mic for just a second so that private chat details aren't being read out.
Stop streaming checkbox check. Start recording checkbox not checked.
But
Mute Streamlabs checkbox not vol prop. Mute camera check vol prop. Mute mix/x checkbox not checked.
just bear with me a second. I'm going to play this clip for you guys that I received.
Space checked. Grov. Properties for mute mix/x checkbox checked. Space not checked.
Okay, hopefully this plays. If it doesn't, I really don't know what we're gonna do. Just gonna try to use cellular data. See if I can't get this to play. I didn't even think to test it before we went on the air. Okay, Mr. Clip, you can play now. I was hoping to have a few more, and we would have done like a montage, and I would have just mashed them all together. That was my original plan, but we didn't get a whole lot of submissions, unfortunately. But I am so grateful for the one that we did. Bear with me just one quick sec.
Properties for mute mix slash X checkbox not checked. Space checked. Properties mute mix slash X checkbox checked. Space not checked.
Our clip isn't loading yet, folks. It's taking it a while, but hopefully we'll get it working. Because I want to get all the happy stuff done before odds are you'll want to run away, because we've got some more stuff in a little while that's probably going to get me all teary-eyed, and you guys really don't want that. Especially now that you can see my ugly face.
Bryant 9864. Would it work if you played the clip on your computer?
It might, but I don't have Skype on my computer. I'm trying to get it to load.
Brian McKinnish. Sound clips are both fun to make and play.
See if we can't get it to go through Safari itself. Let me kill the mic for just a second in case I have to sign in.
Space checked.
Nightbot. Everything you need is at my website, http://thevillechocolatecookie.great-site.net.
Space not checked.
We might have to come back to this because it's not working. Like I said, I probably should have checked it before I came in here, but I had some other meetings today. And so I didn't think to sign off there in time to check everything. That's my bad. I'm sorry, Clubhouse is chattering its little head off. But anyway, let's talk about some of the wild stuff that's happened since our clip isn't going to play. I don't think we're going to play a whole lot of games today because, you know, this is just mainly a monumental occasion, so I doubt we'll be playing a whole lot of games. But honestly, one of my favorite things that happened, we were playing Marina Break. And I kept hitting the ball into
9864. I think it's mine, right? Is there any other way I can send it to you?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think it might just be my network because it keeps showing in progress and it won't finish loading. And I've tried switching networks and it's not wanting to cooperate. I think it could just be my network. It just doesn't want to work with us today. Let me check it again. But yeah, I think it's just the network. Is my mic even on?
Property mute mix/x checkbox not checked.
Okay, yeah. I didn't remember if I turned the mic back on. But anyway, we were playing Marina Break, and someone writes into the chat, if that ball were a human, it would be in the hospital right now with a fractured skull. And I just about lost my breath. You guys and your ability to make me laugh. And then there have been those people who have thought trolling was fun. Like the person who came into our lingo game as Ken Jennings. Let's just say it wasn't Ken Jennings. I don't remember which person did that, but whoever it was funny. But I know they weren't, trying to cause any harm. They were just trolling, so I'm letting them off the hook. It's fine. And then when I got my first Streamlabs donation, you guys will remember that too. We were playing Quiplash. And like I said, we were playing Quiplash and we were just sitting here, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And all of a sudden, Mr. I Hate You Pierre goes off and scares the living crap out of me. And my response, like right into the mic, was, ah! because it totally freaked me out, and it cracked me up. It just made me so happy that somebody was enjoying our content that much. And I said, you could just about dare me to stand on my head right now, and I would do it. And somebody writes into the chat, go stand on your head. Well, you guys didn't actually get to see this, but I promise you that I literally tried to stand on my head and almost fell over. And don't think I've forgotten in the slightest how supportive you guys were in January when I came here kind of upset. We'll get to that in a little while, though. But the level of support that I got from you guys, the fact that you didn't hold that against me, that I wasn't at the top of my game, I don't think I'm ever going to forget that. And then, of course, there... Oh, my Lord. Be quiet, Twitter. Anyway. We were playing a Hero's Call for the first time. And I was showing you guys all the options and things like that. And one of the options was to constantly pop up the battle log every time you did something. And I said something along the lines of, let's kill the battle log. And someone writes into the chat, you're killing the log that shows you that you're killing things. It was something like that, but I cracked up. Like I said, we have had so much fun together over the past 2 years. And we have grown so much. When I started this 2 years ago, I think I had about 75 subscribers. Now, we have 342. I know in comparison to some of the more famous creators that doesn't seem like a whole lot. But that is in the span of 2 years that we have grown to that amount.
64. If I send you the link in this chat, you can just copy it, do a Windows R, paste the link and it should download. Would that work or would chat block it? Only asking, you can do whatever you want.
I don't think it would get blocked. I think Nightbot might get on your case. Actually, I have a way to keep Nightbot off your case. Hold on, just one sec. All right.
Step. At Theville Cocolate Cookie HLL. If you need RLFRND high quality Trebek to increase your VIEWRS, heck STRM Dales to P streamers I'll read us it. Gender fluid pride.
English, please. I didn't understand a word of that. But sure, if you want to send me the link, I've added you as a moderator, so Nightbot should stay off your case. And basically what that means that I added you as a moderator is that if you see someone misbehaving in chat and I don't, you can put them in...
I hate you, Pierre was something.
I hate you, Pierre is still around. Unfortunately, Streamlabs is kind of broken. In fact, I hate you, Pierre is an entire merch line now. Thanks to you guys. You guys loved it so much that I turned it into a merch line. So, if you need a Christmas gift for someone, and you think they might like an I Hate You Pierre t-shirt or a coffee cup or something like that, there's just some ideas if you need to buy Christmas presents for people. I'm not forcing you. I'm just giving you ideas if you need to buy somebody a Christmas gift and they're the type that likes the unusual stuff.
Bryant9864.
Restring chat row to column 1 2. Hit restring chat row 1 column 1. Restring chat document K. No next link. No next link.
https://www.dropbox.com/clip.mp3 question mark.
I don't even need to use the run dialog or to copy it. I can just click it straight from my chat reader.
Opening clip.mp3 dialog. You have chosen to combo box groove music default collapsed. Do this automatically for files like this from now on. Checkbox not checked. Alt plus A. OK button. Cancel button. OK button. Space. Mozilla. Groove music. Groove music window. Setting things up. Groove is just about ready. My music list. No music found.
Oh my god, I forgot about that!
Oh my god. I'm saving that one. I'm saving that one. That one goes into my brain.
If you guys didn't hear it, I can play it again.
List actions for albums. List. Album selected. Search button. Maximize. 0. Select more actions. Skip to next song. Play button.
If you guys missed part of it and didn't hear it, just let me know and I will play it again because, oh my god. I said I was saving that for my brain, but I totally forgot. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I totally forgot about that.
Speech mode off.
Actually, we will play it again just because MVDA talked over the intro.
Breaking news. Popcorn Kingston medieval chocolate cookie has just been convicted of trafficking 500 pounds of popcorn illegally from Popcorn Land to the United States. For reference, I'm at Kingpin. Boston people, where you know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm saving that one. I'm saving that one. That one goes into my brain.
Speech mode beeps. Speech mode talk. Mozilla Firefox document. Restring chat row 1 column 1. Restring chat. Obs to obs.
Oh my god, that was phenomenal.
Bryant9864. I did. The volume was a little low as well.
Well, I just fixed it. Oh my, I don't even remember what stream that was from, but hearing it again, yeah, I remember that, and that was just, oh my god. That was priceless. And it's a good thing you guys have had a good laugh, because you might be bawling your eyes out in just a moment.
3:28 p.m.
We've gone over the happier part of today. Now, unfortunately, we have to get into the more difficult stuff. A year ago today, if you're a Jeopardy fan, you know where this is going. A year ago, we lost someone who made...
Francis Cole. Hello.
We lost someone who made a huge impact on a lot of people's lives. Whether they were on Jeopardy.
Bryant 9864. Oh, that was better.
Yeah, whether they were on Jeopardy or whether they were like me and sat in front of the TV and watched for a long time. Obviously, I'm referring to Alex Trebek. We lost him a year ago today. And I'm sure we can all agree that it's not been the easiest thing. I, against my better judgment over the years, had really gotten attached. And that's just through the TV screen. I didn't know just how much I had gotten attached until his last episode aired on January 8th of this year. When that happened, those of you who know me at all well will know just how rough things got. And those of you who were here that day will know that I was kind of a mess. And for the next little while, you guys will probably have noticed that I wasn't really on top of my game the way I should have been. And you guys supported me through that. And we all got through it together, and I don't think you'll ever know just how much that meant. In memory of Alex, there are a couple of things I'd like to do today. If you're wearing headphones, first I recommend you take them off so you can at least keep some of your hearing. Use your phone speakers. First thing I want to do, and I know I'm in copyright trouble right now, but I thought this was fitting. It's not like I'm going to be playing anything anyway. But the first thing I want to do, I have a song that I'd like to do. And the lyrics don't all fit. This is actually from a Broadway musical. The lyrics don't all fit. But the meaning of the words is that people who come into your life can change you. And it usually leaves a mark. So I'd like to do this song for you guys and for Alex. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with with me, like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, you know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown
Francis
from
Cole.
its mooring
Wow.
by a
I never
wind
knew you
off
could
the
sing.
sea. Like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. I know that wasn't perfect. I had to make a couple of changes because there was an overlapping part there in that last chorus, because that's originally done by two people. There's an overlapping part in that last chorus, and I don't exactly have two voices. But I just want to point out that that is not an original song. I do not own the rights to it, so YouTube, get off my back. It's actually something I'd been planning for a couple of months. Just didn't know if I'd be able to pull it off. But as you guys could see, not all of the lyrics fit what I'm doing with this song today. But the meaning of the song, that's what I was really going for here. The other thing I want to do is something that I've been mortified if I've had to do on stream before. And if I can keep the camera steady, we'll be good. I just had to get it. Whoa, a couple of items. Me study this. We might be having problems. Actually, I think we might be okay. If you haven't read Alex Trebek's book that he wrote last year, early last year, I highly recommend you do. Second of all, one of the things that he said in his book, he talked about how his days would go on the Jeopardy set, and he mentioned that the first thing he would do is have breakfast. And he said that for many years his breakfast was a Snickers and a Diet Coke. So I have both of those things here too. You guys know I usually don't like to eat or drink anything on stream. But in this case, I'm making an exception. I have a Snickers and a Diet Coke, and we're going to enjoy these. This is for you, Alex. Just a side note, this is also my favorite candy bar. So Alex and I had that much in common anyway with this candy bar. Be quiet, Snapchat. And now I have chocolate all over my hand. Guys, I'm sorry if that was a little bit awkward, but that was just one of those recent ideas. I'm like, okay, we should do this. I apologize to those of you who are now staring at the bottom of a Coke bottle. I'm doing this, because there's no way I'm going to be able to drink this in like 5 seconds. But while I'm doing this, I'd like to share my story. And what I mean by that is why this means so much to me. I started watching Jeopardy when I was very, very little. Truth be told, I don't even remember when. I know I've gone into detail about this on my podcast. But I'm going to share
Mark
it
Miller.
here.
Hi.
Hi, Mark. Excuse me a second, folks.
Properties for mute mix /X checkbox not checked.
I've got to take care of this. Just bear with me a minute.
Space checked. Space not checked.
Sorry about that. I had a message I had to answer. But as I was saying, I don't even remember how old I was when I started watching Jeopardy. I just have a very hazy recollection of hearing the music and asking somebody what it was. And I was told, that's Jeopardy! Well, fast forward a little bit, I can't tell you how long, but I got that same music stuck in my head. I would hum it over and over and over and over. And finally someone got fed up and said, quit singing the Jeopardy song. But I didn't want to quit singing the Jeopardy song. So that was my first experience with the music. The first contestant I ever remember seeing was Ken Jennings. You guys know all about Ken Jennings by now, I'm sure. But for a little bit of a refresher, Ken Jennings won 74 consecutive games in 2004. When his streak started, I was 5. And I thought he was the greatest. I watched him all the time. I remember when they went on summer break that I was so mad at them. I was just like, get Ken Jennings back. But when he did come back, the night he lost, I was just so sad. Because I thought he was going to be there forever. But we move on a little bit after Ken Jennings. And we come to the 2005 teen tournament. I know I mentioned in the past.
Mark Miller. I never realized we always had each other on Facebook, LOL.
All right, hold up a second, folks.
Property, mute, mix slash X
I
checkbox
gotta
not
take
checked.
care of this.
Space checked. Space not checked.
Excuse me, sorry about that. But in the 2005 teen tournament, one of the contestants was blind. And the significance that has. When I saw Ken, I knew I wanted to be on Jeopardy! But I was so little, and I was just getting to terms with the fact that my eyes didn't work. So I didn't think I could. And then this contestant shows up. And yeah, Mark, we do have each other on Facebook. This contestant shows up, and for me, I had turned 6 by then. Seeing that, it just amazed me.
Kushendra Palwar. Oh hi.
Hi. You know what? I'm not gonna make anybody risk not getting something today. Folks, just shoot me an email at theevilchocolatecookie@gmail.com, or if you have me on Skype or whatever else, you can get a hold of me that way, and I will give you books. If there's one of them that you want in particular, just let me know. I got 2 joke books. One is informational, and one is a little bit more personal. So just write to me and let me know what you want. You can have as many of them as you want. But yeah, seeing that contestant really helped me a whole lot. And fortunately, I got the opportunity to tell her that. But I grew up with Alex. And when you grow up with someone like that, even if they're just on TV, you're going to get attached. No matter how hard you try not to, you are going to get attached. And I did. In a lot of ways, in the grand scheme of things, life is always changing. Alex was constant. 7:30, Monday through Friday, every night. All I had to do was press a couple of buttons. Yeah, I know. Pat Sajak and Vanna White were there too. Wheel of Fortune was on at the same time. But there was just something about, seeing Alex there. If I was sad, or anything like that. Alex always made me feel better. To this day, I can't tell you why. He never knew that I exist. And yet, he always made me feel better just from being there on the TV. And, I mean, for years, I never really lost interest in Jeopardy. There were years that I couldn't watch because, I didn't have a TV or anything like that. But just as soon as I could, I was right back. So, it's always been something that has really meant a lot to me. And I've always wanted to be on Jeopardy. It might have been set that in motion, but it was Alex who read the first trivia question that I ever learned how to answer. When I got into school, they told me I should be on the academic team. And when I asked them what that was, they said, "Oh, it's like Jeopardy!" And when I heard that, I was sold. I was in. And I stayed in until I graduated. Over the years, I was able to answer more and more and more questions. And as soon as I could, which just so happened to be on New Year's Day of this year, I took the test to become a contestant. I'm not there yet, but I will be. Someday. It took James Holzhauer 6 years. I'm aiming to beat him. I know I don't have a whole lot of control over that, but I am aiming to beat him. Um, I think part of what hurt me so bad was that even though Alex never really knew what he was doing for me all these years, I didn't really ever get to thank him for it. And I'm the kind of person that if you've helped me, whether you know it or not, I want to find some way that I can thank you. Oh, give me a second, guys. But I just want people to know that they've helped in some way. I never got the chance to thank Alex for about 17 years that I can remember, and maybe more that I don't. So, that's another part of the reason that I'm working as hard as I am to succeed in what I've wanted to do since I was little. Since I couldn't thank Alex in person, the next best thing I can do is to succeed in what I've always wanted to do. And you guys know me, if I set my mind to do something, if it's in any way possible, I do it. And with you guys at my back, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I know I've got big dreams. I know it's not going to be easy. But I also know that you can do anything if you set your mind and heart to it and if you work for it. Before I start bawling my eyes out on stream, I actually
The time
do.
is now 4 p.m.
Thank you, alarm clock. I actually do want to do a little bit of something else. Those of you who listen to my podcast will have already seen this. But not all of you listen to my podcast, I'm sure. And I don't know, Alex would either find this hilarious or want to chuck something at my head. But we've just been in this discussion about how much I love Jeopardy. Well, I also love Christmas music. So, what happens when you mash them together? I came up with a parody of the 12 Days of Christmas. And this is the 12 Days of Jeopardy. And like I said, some of you folks that listen to my podcast will have already seen this. But I want to share it with you guys anyway for those who haven't. Oh dear. This is bad. There we go. Camera almost took a nosedive into my lap. So, this, my friends, is the 12 Days of Jeopardy. And I apologize if you lose whatever remains of your hearing after me singing earlier. Here we go. On the first day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me the worst ever category. On the second day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 2 stupid answers and the worst ever category. On the third day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. On the fourth day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 4 unanswered questions, 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. On the fifth day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 5 daily doubles, 4 unanswered questions, 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. On the sixth day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 6 hosting disasters, 5 daily doubles, 4 unanswered questions, 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. On the seventh day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 7 super champions, 6 hosting disasters, 5 daily doubles, 4 unanswered questions, 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. On the 8th day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 8 surprise tournaments, 7 super champions, 6 hosting disasters, 5 daily doubles, 4 unanswered questions, 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. On the 9th day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 9 runaway games, 8 surprise tournaments, 7 super champions, 6 hosting disasters, 5 daily doubles, 4 unanswered questions, 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. On the 10th day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 10 triple stumpers, 9 runaway games, 8 surprise tournaments, 7 super champions, 6 hosting disasters, 5 daily doubles, 4 unanswered questions, 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. On the 11th day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 11 contestant stories, 10 triple stumpers, 9 runaway games, 8 surprise tournaments, 7 super champions, 6 hosting disasters, 5 daily doubles, 4 unanswered questions, 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. On the 12th day of Jeopardy, the producers gave to me 12 record holders, 11 contested stories, 10 triple stumpers, 9 runaway games, 8 surprise tournaments, 7 super champions, 6 hosting daily doubles, 4 unanswered questions, 3 lead changes, 2 stupid answers, and the worst ever category. Yeah, I came up with that at about 5 a.m. So, yeah. It's not great. But I had fun making it, and I hope you guys have fun listening to it. Well, if I could get the cap off this thing, we'd be in excellent shape. Okay, Mr. Microphone, no going in the Coke bottle. That's not a good idea. So, I think I'm going to wind this up.
4:07 p.m.
Because I know this is later than usual and that it's late for some of you guys. But I'll be here for a couple more minutes at any rate. I want to thank you guys for 2 years. Let's see if we can handle about 2 bazillion more, shall we? And you folks that saw my video the other day with the copyright situation, I'm not going to abandon you guys. So there's no need to worry about that. I'm not going to abandon you.
If you modify this, it can well end up being to what it is now and can catch many eyeballs around every parts where people watch Jeopardy.
What do you mean? What do you think I should do? But we might move platforms. I might go totally independent. I haven't really decided yet. But I am having some problems at YouTube right now. Because some of the games we've played, I haven't been able to turn the music off. And as you guys know, if you mute an audio game, you can't play it. And I also don't have a track list for these games, and YouTube is throwing copyright claims at me all over the place when I try to explain what's going on. So I haven't decided exactly what we're going to do. What I do know is we can't just sit back and let them get away with punishing people for things that aren't always under our control. But I made a whole other video about that, which you guys have probably seen. I'm going to be so high on sugar later that it's not even going to be funny. But like I said, thank you guys so much for the past 2 years. And don't worry, I miss our unofficial Jeopardy games, and I'm trying to think of a better way to bring them back. I'd like to use Clubhouse, because that would help out with the buzzer issue and the people shouting over each other issue. But I'm not allowed to record people on Clubhouse. So I'm trying to figure out a way to bring those back, because I know those of you who got to play, I know you love them. I love hosting them. I'm no Alex, I'm no Ken Jennings, I'm no Mayim Bialik. Anybody else you might want to reference it. I'm definitely no Art Fleming. Mainly because I won't yell at you if you get nervous. I'll let you take your time. But I do plan on bringing those back because those were so much fun. In other news, well, I have you guys... We are having a Christmas party this year. You guys remember we did that last year. Which I am very tentatively scheduling for December 21st. Also, since some people had mentioned that they didn't really like it, I'm not going to break and completely vanish from Christmas to New Year's this year. I probably won't stream on Christmas, or like on Christmas Eve or anything like that, or on New Year's. But I'm not going to eliminate that whole two and a half week time span. I know we had done that they didn't particularly like it. So, we can throw that out. That is not a problem. I just did it because I thought you guys might have things that you wanted to do. I think we might use Clubhouse for our party this year. Google Meet worked, but I think Clubhouse will give us a little bit finer control in that if you leave, if you have to leave but you want to come back, you don't have to worry about misplacing the link, because the room will show up right in your hallway. And actually, would you guys like a club for, our little YouTube get-togethers and things like that we do? You guys know I've got the Jeopardy club, but I thought maybe if nothing else, we could have a club for just people who are going to be here. Like, if you ever might want to be on a stream or something like that, you could join the club, and then we'll... And actually, if you would, I don't want to forget this, but actually, if you would everyone kindly join me in a moment of silence in memory of Alex Trebek? Thank you. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. But I just wanted to let you guys know, the schedule in the near future and some changes that I was making to our schedule this year. I know we've got quite a bit of time before Christmas, but I wanted to mention them while I had you guys here with me. I will probably be here the week of Thanksgiving, but I won't be here on Thanksgiving.
Kushendra Palwar. Alright guys, I will go to bed as I have classes in morning and it's 2:45 now.
You take care of yourself. Get some sleep. Enjoy your classes. And hopefully I will see you next time. I'm still going to be on a sugar high later. You guys have never seen me on a sugar high, and you really don't want to. That does not go down your lungs, you moron. Yes, I'm yelling at myself. Oops. And with that, folks, I think I'm going to let you guys go. Because I know it's late for some of you guys. This is later than I usually get you together anymore. Because I realized how inconvenient it was for some of you. But I am going to let you go for the day. Thank you guys for coming out today. I really appreciate it. Once again, get a hold of me to get your prizes. There's no drawing or anything like that. Everyone's getting prizes. The evil chocolate cookie at gmail.com, or if you have me on Skype or Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, just message me there and let me know. And also tell me what you want, because like I said, I've got 4 books. Just tell me which one you want, and I'll give it to you. I've got plenty of promo codes to spare. But everybody's getting something today because I want to give back to you guys. And I'm going to borrow one more of Alex's lines. You guys, thank you for being with us today. So long, everybody.
Space, check.